Hello, welcome to everyone to the part 2 of World Geography. So in this video we're going to cover the basics of cosmology theories about Earth and a few other important concepts such as latitudes and longitudes and other imaginary lines. So we'll start with what cosmology is. Like we saw in last video, cosmology is basically the study of the universe, right? So among this, there have been several theories which explain how the universe has been created or how the earth has been created. So these theories are called as the cosmology theories. Among them, the first one is the rule of motion of planets by Kepler. So this theory explains how the planets move. So the planets revolve or rotate around the sun in a particular way, right? So that motion is explained by Kepler in this theory. And the second is the most popular theory, which is the Big Bang theory. So the Big Bang theory is a very detailed theory which accounts for almost everything that is happening around the world. So this was given by Edwin Hubble, after which the Hubble's telescope has been named, and also George Lemaitre. So these two have explained the Big Bang theory. Big Bang theory explains that there was first a big explosion. So this big explosion led to a lot of creation of celestial bodies. So among these celestial bodies were the bodies such as the sun, the earth, the other planets, etc. So this was on the theory of that some radiation, right? Some radiation has been released due to this Big Bang theory, and this radiation is being studied by several cosmic background explorer missions by NASA, like the COBE Cosmic Background Explorer and WMAP Wilson Microwave Anisotropy Probe. So this is studied in the cosmic microwave background, right? So third theory is the nebula Laplace theory. So as the name suggests, in this there is said something to be called as a nebula. So nebula is nothing but a revolving cloud which then bursts, right? Which then bursts to give creation to sun and the planets. So this was given by Pierre Laplace, after which the theory is also named, and also Immanuel Kant had some contribution to that. Immanuel Kant was a German philosopher. So still now we've been seeing three theories. The fourth theory is planet simple theory. So like the name suggests, it is a very simple theory which came up in 1905. It just said that planets form from a swirling disk of gas. So there was a disk of dust and gas which just kept on swirling, and then from that the planets came. And then we have the heliocentric theory. This is also called as the de-revolution orbitrium celestium. De-revolution orbitrium celestium. So we know that helio is nothing but sun. So heliocentric, in which the sun is the center and around which all the planets evolve. This was given by Copernicus. But a similar heliocentric theory was also suggested by Aryabhatta in India. So this is just a small tidbit which will coincide with history. And then we have the steady state theory. We have the steady state theory. So the steady state theory says that the density, the sum of density will somewhat be same, right? So the average density of the universe is kept constant. This was given by the Hale brothers, Fred Hale and the Harman Hale. And then the seventh is Kepler's laws of planetary motion. So this is more laws about the rotation or revolution of the planets rather than the theories about their evolution. So the Kepler's law says that every planet has an orbit which is a fixed distance. We've already discussed this in the previous video of how every planet has a fixed distance around which it evolves. So that fixed distance is called as the orbit. And secondly, this is always equidistant from the center, right? In any point the orbit will be same, and also the area covered will also be same. So this is Kepler's laws of planetary motion. So with this, the cosmology theories come to an end. So we'll just see a quick revision of all of the theories that we've covered in today's video. Same. Okay. We have the rule of planetary motion, which says that it is given by Kepler. It just says that every planet has some rules in which it evolves, and then it has the Big Bang theory, which is the most important theory. This was given by Edwin Hubble and George Lemaitre. This talks about a few radiation called as the cosmic radiation. So this cosmic radiation is further being studied by George Lemaitre and in the Microwave Explorer and the Wilson. Okay, this was given by George Lemaitre and Edwin Hubble, and then we have the nebula Laplace theory. So nebula Laplace theory suggests about the planets and sun just came from a revolving cloud which just bursted. That cloud was called as the nebula. This was given by Pierre Laplace and Immanuel Kant, who was a German philosopher. This theory was given in 1796. And then the planet simple theory, it is a very simple theory given in 1905. It just said from a swirling disk of dust and gas, planets came. And then we have the heliocentric theory, which basically says helio means sun, so sun is the center for everything that is happening. This was given by Copernicus and also parallelly by Aryabhatta in India. And then we have the steady state theory, which says the density is same, which is given by Hale brothers, Fred and Harman Hale. And then we have the Kepler's laws of planetary motion, which says that the orbit is a fixed distance, and then the distance from the sun is also the same, and also area covered by them is also the same. So now that we've covered the cosmology theories in quite detail, we'll go to the basics of the Earth. So Earth is the planet that we are living. We've already seen that it is the third planet from the sun and that it is the densest planet. Here we are also seeing that it is an oblate spheroid. Oblate spheroid means that it is flattened at the poles. This could be due to gravity. Its spherical shape is also due to gravity, like we've seen in the previous video. So pedology is the study of soils. It's just a quick tidbit that is often been asked in exams. And then there are 2 points, okay, in which from the Earth evolves, which is the perihelion and the aphelion. So aphelion is the farthest, so this will probably be aphelion, and this be perihelion, which is the nearest. So when the Earth is in perihelion to the sun, then the day is very long, which explains June 21, which is called as the summer solstice. In contrast, when it is in the aphelion, the day is very small, which is in December 21, in which it is called as the winter solstice. And there are 2 days in which the days are equal, the days and nights are equal, which is March 21 and September 21. Sorry, this would be December 22, not 21. So these are called as the equinoxes, in which the both are equal. And then okay, so there are 3 major parts in the Earth's interior, which would be the crust, core, mantle and the crust. Okay, so core is the innermost part and the crust would be the outermost part. So next we are going to see the composition. It is said that in the outermost crust, it is made of Cl, which is silica and aluminium, and then the inner crust is made of Sima, silica and magnesium, and then the innermost core is made of Nifa, nickel, iron and ferrous. Okay, this is the outer core. It's surprising to see that, sorry, it's not Nifa, it's ferrous. Yeah, it's also surprising to see that asteroids are also made up of the same knife. So we could say that asteroids, which are basically some particles, or to be more specific, maybe rock kind of structures, which are found between the Mars and the Jupiter, like we saw in the previous video. Mostly found between Mars and Jupiter. So these asteroids are also similar to the core of the Earth. So we could say that they are more similar to planetary structures than any other revolving bodies, right? Okay, so next we see that the earth revolves on its spin from west to east, which is why we see the sun comes up in the east, right? And then the revolution would be 23 hours 56 minutes. 23 hours 56 minutes and 45 seconds. So we've covered this. In the next video we'll be covering about the imaginary lines, so don't forget to follow up for it.